I'm not playing music. I mean, I am for myself very quietly, but feel free to play any kind of music that motivates you to move and do boot camp, okay? And then I'm gonna start the warm up, but you can modify any of the movements as we go. Let's start with the warm up. 6:02 already, so we're gonna go into our squats, pretending to sit your butt back into a chair, nice and easy. Just always want to ease into intense workouts with dynamic movements. We're not going to be doing any sort of static stretch or hold right now. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about the workout for today. It is going to be a timed circuit. We're going to be doing 4 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds break. You want to try to get your heart rate up as high as you can during that 40 seconds. The 4 exercises, let's actually turn and do our lunges. Nice long stride. So when you're doing your, we have 4 exercises, which I'll show you during the 20-second break, so you don't have to memorize it. But the first exercise will be a lower body, then it'll be an upper body, something like push-ups. Then it'll be a lower body again, and then it'll be abs. The first lower body will be more low impact, more about strength focused, or almost off balance. Let's turn around. And then the second lower body can be more plyometric, so high impact. Now, if you want to keep everything low impact, you can. And if you want to get everything high impact, you can always add impact to the first exercise as well. Then we're doing abs. And then we're going to pick 2 exercises from amongst those 4 for a Tabata workout in the second half of the class. So then we're going to do exercise A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B for Tabata. But again, the first round is 4 different exercises. Stretch those hip flexors here as you bend down into the bottom knee, the back knee, lowering to ankle height. Good, let's go nice and wide, toes turned out, side lunge, alternating, into those hips. Good. And we just want to prep our body, slowly get the heart rate up, get the blood flowing, slowly increase our breathing temperature so that our body is prepared for more intense movement. And one more time on each side. Good, you can bring those feet back together again. And continue with the hips. In to outs. I always find out to end very awkward, but I figured as long as you're making a circle, you don't really have to go the other direction. And now just go ahead and pull and hug your knees in. So from the side, my knee hits this side, but I'm going to just pull it up a little bit more. Take your time with this. Okay, now we're gonna kind of get some shoulder motions here. Some nice big arm circles. Reaching it back, backstroke. Fortunately, I don't have dumbbells. Most of us don't have dumbbells at home. Circle it forward. So we're gonna be doing body weight, which can sometimes be easy, like when you're squatting without holding dumbbells, perhaps. But other times, you know, doing push-ups and other exercises is very challenging for body weights compared to like a chest press with dumbbells, for instance. Add rotation to your body. Release that heel. Your whole body rotates. So we're going to go to the mat and just do 8 push-ups. I'm going to do it on my knees. I just want to kind of get that motion here in my chest. You want to see me lose my balance? All right, so my hands are wider than my mats. I'm doing 8 push-ups. Really just kind of warm up that chest muscle area. Good. And then if you want to do your plank on your elbow, this is just to warm up that midsection. So really squeeze your abs nice and tight. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. Really warming up the whole body by engaging nearly every muscle in your body when you do a plank. Pressing into those forearms, shoulders over the elbows, and again squeezing abs, glutes, and quads. 5 more seconds. Okay, let's go ahead into our first workouts. Gosh, I have all these notifications on. You guys hear me okay, right? Aria, can you hear me? Okay. All right. First exercise. So I'm going to set a timer, but it's going to be 40 seconds of work. The first exercise is reverse lunge double pulse. So you're going to pulse, pulse, step together, pulse, pulse, step together, pulse, pulse. And if you're in the mood to jump, it's pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch, pulse. All right, this is the first round, so feel free to keep it low and back, ease into it. Hit the timer. Starting in 10 seconds. There you go, 40 seconds of work. Pulse, pulse, step together, pulse, pulse. So if you still feel like you need to warm up a little bit more, then keep this first exercise low impact. Totally good, totally fine. We're adding a double pulse at the bottom, just so we're staying loaded in the muscles a little longer than normal. We have about 15 seconds left. And if you want to make it a jump, you still do a double pulse and a switch. Three seconds left. Okay. Exercise number 2 is push-up shoulder tap. So you can do a push-up, and then you're going to tap, tap. You tap your opposite shoulder. All right, in 10 seconds. So it helps have your hands wider than the mats. You can do push-ups kneeling, or on your knees, or your toes. Push-up, tap, tap. I'm show you from the front. Push-up, tap. You don't always have to tap with the same arm first. Have your feet nice and wide so that you can keep your pelvis level when you lift an arm off the floor. 15 seconds left. You can always do push-ups on your knees. You can do any variation of the push-ups you want. 3 seconds. Okay. All right. Everything okay? All right, so we got our squat, touchdown, jump. So you're gonna touch down, like you're grabbing a ball, and then you're gonna shoot the ball. All right? Touchdown, shoot. Grab the ball, throw it. Now, I know that this is not how you really shoot a basketball, but you're gonna grab a basketball and you're gonna shoot it. Two-handed shots. Jumps or no jumps, up to you. Feet nice and wide. So, if you guys have any questions or anything, just write in the chat. Since I have you guys muted, and I'll go and read the chat. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Good. Everything okay? Good, okay. All right, last one is our abs. Pull, open, close.
can in. Keep going, 10 seconds. Good. If you ever want to do extra and not take a break, just keep going while I show you the next exercise. You can keep doing those abs. All right. So that was actually 4 exercises, and you get a whole minute break. So 4 exercises, 40 seconds work, 20 seconds off. We do that each once. Get an extra long break, so go ahead and grab some water. And then we're going to do the next exercise. So 4 rounds of 4 exercises. The nice thing is you only get to see each exercise once for now. We're going to use those exercises again during the Tabata round. All right? So you will see these again. All right. About 40 seconds before the next round. Okay. So we have about 20 seconds. Let me show you this next exercise. You're going to take the hand, the opposite, and touch down, and then come up on your toes. So touch the opposite foot, come onto your toes. And if you want, this is low impact, right? You're coming on your toes like you're going to jump. All right, let's go. That was our break. We're done with our break. If you want to jump, you have to jump. If you don't want to jump, you can do a reach, or you can come onto your toes. Getting onto those toes works those calves more. So this is the jumping option, non-jumping option. Down, up, touch. I'm trying to keep my chest up as much as I can. You gotta really drop your butt back in order to just not drop your head, okay? Keep your eyes up. All right, take a break. Upper body next. We had 2 push-ups followed by 8 mountain climbers. So 2 push-ups, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can do push-ups on your knees, come off your knees, and do those mountain climbers. Here we go, let's move. 2 push-ups, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't always have to start with the same leg. This is going to get your heart rate up. Keep the butt down when you run. Keep those shoulders mostly over your wrists. 5 seconds. All right. We're going to have our feet a little more narrow. And again, option to jump or not, but the arms stay up the whole time. So it's like you're going into a chair pose and then jumping. It's actually, it gets the heart rate up when your arms are always up. Here we go. Your feet can be as wide as you want. The goal is to have a constant reach overhead. Constant reach, the arm never drop. Down, up with no jumps, totally fine. Again, anytime the hands are over the head or over the heart, it'll drive the heart rate up that much more. Also, this kind of tests your shoulder flexibility. 10 seconds. 2 and 1. All right, and then we get to do our abs. If you're ever doing flutter kicks, a lot of times people like to sit on their hands. Try not to sit on your hands, just have it right next to your butt. All right, your head can be down if you want. You can flutter up here. Let's go. Press into the floor. You can tuck your chin and lift your shoulder blades if you want. This is gonna be tough. It's 40 seconds, non-stop. Remember, you can go higher. Try to have that lower back imprinted. We got 20 seconds. Remember, try not to sit on your hands. Just makes it easier. 10 seconds. Okay. Take a minute break. There's 4 exercises. We got the lower body, upper body, lower body, abs. Take some time, so go ahead and grab some water. Okay? Okay, so the next exercise, I don't know if you have a lot of space in your place, but I'm basically taking a step, 2 steps, step, step, pivot, rotate. So now my back leg should be the other leg. I step left, I step right, and I pivot. You step right, left, pivot, step left, right, pivot. You should always be leading with a different leg because that back leg is behind you. Now if you don't have space, we're gonna start in 20 seconds. If you don't have space, you can do this in place. And then just switch. Forward, back, forward, together. Okay? So there's some symmetry there with some alternating. All right, here we go. So step, step, pivot. Step, step, pivot. And if you want to add a jump, you jump. Step, step, pivot. Soft landing. You're doing that jump. Okay, we're done there. Burpee side planks. So this is where we're doing our burpees. Remember, you can always walk it back into a burpee. The push-up is optional. We're gonna go side plank, and you can walk or jump your feet in. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Optional push-up, side plank, bring it in. That's 1. You don't have to do the push-up if you don't want to. You can do 2 push-ups if you want. You can do a push-up here, plank, plank. You can do another push-up just before you jump or walk your feet in. 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, working the lower part of our abs, hip raises. Non-stop, up and down. Okay, starting in 5 seconds. Really want to work the lower part of your abs down here to lift that butt. You want to shoot those feet up, not over the head, up. Use your hands, press into the floor, that's okay. You really feel it like pretty much throughout your entire abdominals, not just the lower part. Keep it moving, 10 seconds. Legs don't have to be perfectly straight. Okay. Wow, these rounds are really quick, huh? So we have our last round of this timing, and we're going to switch into the other timing. All right, so the challenge of this next exercise is about staying low. So we have our sumo squats, our wide squats, and see where my head is, kind of like this height. So you want to try to keep that height as you kick your own butt. So it's a hamstring curl. Try to kick my own butt very quick. it looks like I'm gonna fall, but I put my foot down so I don't fall. But notice I'm not standing up. I'm not doing this and then coming back down. Nope, because I'm trying to keep the work staying in my leg muscles. All right, so challenge yourself to get down to a certain height and then stay there. All right, we have about 20 seconds to the next round. Oh, grab some water here. All right, we're starting in 15 seconds. Do that sumo squat. So really, your heart rate's gonna get up due to the intensity felt in the muscles. We're not really doing any jumps in this one. Here we go. Constant movement. Flick, up, down, butt kick, and right back down. They're shifting, but my head is not going up and down. Just kind of side to side. Good. Really working those hamstrings. 15 seconds to go. How low can you stay? 2 and 1. Nice. Okay. We're going into our tricep knees. So triceps, your hands are much closer, and you don't want your elbows to go. You want to keep it in. So you do 1 and 1. 1. Okay? So just alternate. But feel free to stay on your knees the whole time if you want. Keep those elbows in nice and close. It's important to work the triceps individually, not just always as part of your chest. "15 seconds. Really brace those abs when you're in that plank. 5 seconds. Do one more. These are definitely harder than chest push-ups. Okay. Staying low in our legs again. See how wide I am? I'm going to step wider, together, and jump. Wide, back, and jump. So it's wider, back to wide, and jump. Wider. And if you don't want to jump, you can stand up quickly. And if you want to jump the whole time, you can go like this. This will definitely get your heart rate up, man. Really work those leg muscles. Remember, you can step, jump, step. It's like you're gonna duck under something. Duck under. 15 seconds. Woo! Definitely a heart rate spiking exercise here. 5 seconds. Feel free to do whatever you like with the arms to help you with the jumps. Okay. And then our ab blast. We're in a plank. You go into a down dog. Now, it's not just about sticking your butt in the air. Actually, use your abs to draw up. Use your abs to pull your hips up. Imagine like the initiation of this exercise is because your abs are pulling up towards your belly button, is pulling up towards your spine. Your belly button is pulling to the ceiling. Come into that plank, don't just fall into it. You really gotta be braced. Be braced into that plank. Lots of arm and shoulder stabilization here too. Maybe a little calf stretch. Okay. So now I just picked like sort of the 2 hardest exercises from each round for our Tabata. So I'm gonna change the timing. Take your minute break. So there's 8 rounds. 20 seconds of work, exercise 1. 10 seconds break. 20 seconds of work, exercise 2. 10-second break. And pretty much the break is just about transition. There's really not much time. And then you go back to exercise 1 again. So you're gonna do exercise 1 4 times and exercise 2 4 times. So here's what they are. We have our touchdown to shot. So reach for the ground, pick up the ball, shoot it. And then we do our push-up shoulder taps as quickly as we can, all right? Are you guys ready? Okay, let's do it. So in 10 seconds we start. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Every once in a while this thing just stops working.
Get ready.
Okay. And 3,
3,
2,
2.
grab that ball,
Chop it off.
shoot it. Keep that chest up, keep your eyes up. If you don't look at the ground, it'll help to keep your chest up. Grab the ball. There's always a new ball right there, ready for you to shoot. Grab, shoot. Non-impact option is not jumping.
2.
That's it.
Rest.
10 seconds, going into our push-ups, tap, tap. All right, we only got 5 seconds left. Very quick, like I told you.
3, 2,
There you go.
1.
Feet nice and wide.
2.
Feet nice and wide. That way you don't let your pelvis rotate and tip when you lift the hand. I know your heart rate was up from the jump, so hopefully your heart rate will come down a little bit here. The idea is that your heart rate stays up.
1.
Stand up, stand up. Get ready. Back to our squats. In 3.
3, 2, 1. Chop it off. 3.
Second round of each pair. Push yourself, go full force. It's only 20 seconds. So you're already halfway done, 10 seconds left. Really gotta push yourself to get your heart rate up in a short amount of time. 2, 1.
Rest.
Get down. 10 seconds only, so you're already at 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Here you go.
1. Chop it off. 4.
Oh, I'm like doing 1 push-up and 1 tap. You can do that. You want to do less push-ups. Just tap twice.
3, 2,
All right, back to your squats.
rest.
No one said Tabatas are easy.
3.
2, 1.
Chop
Drop.
it off. 5.
Drop and reach. Make sure you are breathing. Take extra longer breaks if you need to. Don't worry about the timing. I know you only have 10 seconds, but doesn't mean you can't take more than 10. 2.
1. Rest.
All right. Our third set of push-ups. You can always do push-ups on your knees.
2, 1. Chop it off. 6.
Definitely breathe while you're doing push-ups. A lot of people tend to hold their breath doing push-ups.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Fourth and final round. Not going to see this exercise pair anymore after this.
3, 2.
Let's go.
Chop it off. 7.
You got it. I see you guys. You're doing great. Holding yourself accountable in your own house
3,
to do these workouts.
1. Rest.
Push-ups. Push-ups and shoulder taps. Last time.
3,
Here we go.
1.
Let's crush it. Nice, nice, nice.
3.
3, 2, 1. Last push-up.
Timer is complete.
Okay. Definitely get some water. That's 4 minutes, which felt like nonstop because those rests are so quick. reverse lunges, which so remember those pulses? We're gonna do it with the arms up. Remember, you don't have to jump. And then the upper body exercise is the 2 push-ups and the 8 mountain climbers. I know, your favorite. I hate mountain climbers. I have to do it with you guys. You guys hold me accountable to doing it. So I do it. So I put in these workouts. All right, let's get going. Okay, so it's those pulse. But the challenge here is keeping the arms overhead.
3,
You can keep your arms down if you'd like, though.
1. Tabata 1.
Part of the challenge is that you don't use your arms for the jump or the step in and back. Try to keep those arms up, which also helps you keep your chest up. 8 seconds left.
3,
2, 1, okay?
Rest.
2 push-ups, 8 mountain climbers. That's right leg 4 times and left knee 4 times.
2, 1.
You can do it on your knees.
2,
So you do 2 on the knees. Get up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those chests over the line of your hands. If a line formed between your 2 thumbs,
2,
keep your chest over it.
1.
Oh, wow, it's over. See, it's so fast. I think I only did 6 push-ups. Okay.
3, 2,
Here we go, lunge.
1. Tabata 3.
I know it's tough. Keep those arms up.
3, 2,
Woo.
1.
Okay. More push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Tabata 4. 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Rest.
Okay. We are halfway done with this Tabata.
3, 2, 1.
I know your arms are tired and you have to hold it over your head. But you don't have to. You can bring it down here. It's fine. If you have your arms down, make sure your chest is still up. Right? We don't want the arms to drag our chest down. No, we don't want that.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Okay, 1 more of those.
3,
2 more of push-ups.
1. Tabata 6.
Woo. The push-ups are definitely getting slower, but we're just gonna keep pushing through.
3, 2,
Okay,
1. Rest.
4th, final round of this Tabata.
3,
Try to keep moving.
2,
Take out the jumps.
1. Tabata 7.
If you're fatigued, try to keep moving, but just sort of modify and take out the impact.
3, 2, 1.
Last set of our 2 push-ups, 8 mountain climbers. It's a rough count.
3, 2, 1. Tabata 8.
This is the last round. Go, 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 go.
3,
Squeeze in 2 more.
1.
Ugh.
Your timer is complete.
Woo. Take a minute, take a minute. All right, we have our, wait, what is this? What? Oh man, I do this all the time. I basically read my notes improperly because I write round 1, 2, 3, and 4. And sometimes when I quickly glance, I read round 4 exercises for round 3. And so I don't even know what I skipped. Oh, I know. Did I do this twice? I must have done that twice. I don't know what I did. Anyways, I have this exercise where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, top jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I never did it. I never did it in the first round because I don't remember doing it, but I have it in the Tabata round. Anyways, we're gonna do it now. I just forgot to show it to you earlier. So basically, if you can imagine, like, there's a center line, and you kind of jump back and forth over the center line, and then you can either stop jumping or jump back to the middle and do an extra big tuck. All right, so that's gonna be for Tabata 1, so that's 20 seconds. And then we're gonna do the burpee and the side plank. I'm probably not gonna do any more push-ups in this burpee. Okay? Okay, let's start. I don't know. I do that every class. You think I learned by now.
Get ready.
Okay. This is all about cardio. We're not sitting low into the squat and the legs.
2,
2, 1,
Top
go.
it out. 1,
Quick, 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 quick. Big jump. Quick, 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 quick. Big jump. From the side. I'm gonna pull my knees up. If you want to do non-stop like this, that's fine. It's gonna get your heart rate up. And one extra big jump. Make sure you're landing softly, right? You don't want to land. You don't want to land with straight legs. It's all about protecting the knees when you land. Burpee push-ups. Why am I getting on the ground?
3,
Here we go.
2, 1.
Burpees. Side plank. Side plank. I'm gonna try to squeeze in 4.
3, 2,
Oh, that didn't work.
1. Rest.
One thing that you can do to challenge yourself is to count how many reps you do in one 20-second round, and then always try
1.
to get that same number in subsequent rounds. Because the more tired you get, the slower you move. So the challenge is to do the same number of reps with every 20 seconds. So I think in the burpee round I did 3.5 burpees
3, 2, 1.
because I didn't have time to go into the side plank for the 4th one. But I had time to jump back into the push-up. So that's just a way of checking yourself.
2,
Here you go, burpee.
1. Top it out. 4.
There's 2.
3, 2.
Oh, I only got to 3.
Rest.
That's okay. You're not using these numbers to judge yourself. It's just a way of gauging.
1. Top it out. 5.
Everyone can jump, remember? But not everyone lands properly, so pay special attention how you land. Land softly. Imagine you have downstairs neighbors and you're trying not to bother them.
1. Rest.
I mean, you are going to bother them no matter what if you jump, but you can bother them less if you land properly.
2.
Push up, burpees.
Top it out. 6.
You don't have to do that push up. Like this, or you do the push up at the end.
Three,
Woo.
2.
Oh, I only did 2 that time. That's a killer. That's a killer.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Top it out. 7.
Nice, nice, nice.
Three, 2, 1.
Okay, we're done with that one. This is our last exercise.
3, 2, 1. Top it off. 8.
This is the last exercise in this round. There's one more actually. Oh, what am I doing? I did an extra push-up because I'm not even thinking what I'm doing right now. Okay.
3,
2,
1.
and 1.
Your timer is complete.
All right. So here's the thing. That was our third Tabata. We have one more. I realize the time is 6:43. This is a 45-minute class. So you guys need to tell me if you want to do this last 4 minute of work. It's 4 minutes. Tabatas are very, very precisely timed. This means yes, and this means definite yes. No, I'm just kidding. You can say no. What? Okay, let's do it. We're getting not just majority, we're getting unanimous. Unanimously, we're doing this. Okay, so this is the last round. It's the side chug thing. 4 step. And then we are doing tricep push-ups. Okay, or any push-ups you feel like doing. Okay, let's do this. In 10 seconds we start.
Get ready.
Yeah, we did a lot more squats today than lunges, I know. In 3, 2, 1.
Top it off.
It's only 20 seconds, remember? Push, push, push. And this is the final 4 minutes. The final round of work today. Whatever you want to do with your arms. Bring it up. That's fine.
3, 2, 1.
Cut.
Rest.
Tricep push-ups. I think. So this is alternating, remember?
3.
One on the knee, one on the elbow.
Top it off.
One on the knee, one on the toe. Keep those elbows tight. You have the option to stay on your knees. You have the option to do regular push-ups. The tricep focus one is always a little more challenging.
3, 2, 1.
Onto the feet. 25% done.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Top it off. 3.
You know, if you don't need that 10-second break, then just start moving. Usually your heart rate gets so high that your body kind of forces you to stop moving. It needs to recover. Your heart rate has to go back down a little bit. Cut.
1. Rest.
Okay, so sometimes even if you want to keep going, what happens is you're going at a reduced intensity. Your body forces it.
2, 1.
So part of the reason why I build this in is because we're able to move at a lower intensity, but still move. If we had to do another squat jump round, our heart rate might be so high that we can't do it properly. You know? We want to have good programming.
2, 1.
We want to have good programming so they can really maximize those muscle groups. Maximize work in the heart, maximize work in the leg, doing the arms.
1. Top it off. 5.
You don't want to just throw random exercises together. You have to figure it out. Challenge, but make it doable.
3.
2, 1.
Rest.
Okay? If you need more water, grab it. It's okay, take the time to do it. Push-ups.
Top it off. 6.
So I'm doing push-ups just on my knees. It's a little challenging for me at this point to do it on my toes. And I want to keep moving. And I want to be able to bend my elbows sufficiently enough to work my triceps. If I'm on my toes and I'm barely able to bend, that's not
1.
helpful to my triceps. I'm not able to go the range of motion to work the muscles. All right, so do it on your knees.
2.
Nothing wrong with it.
Top it off. 7.
Try to keep moving. You're gonna change it to a step. If you want to change it to a step, up, down, no jumps. All good. Last 5 seconds.
Tabata 8.
Try not to drop your head. Look at the floor. 5 seconds.
3, 2.
Squeeze in one more.
Your timer is complete.
Okay. Nice. We just gotta do some stretches real fast. Find a seat. Reach that one leg out. Reach both arms for that ankle. You get a little bit of obliques here too. And I want you to try to breathe deeply. I know your heart rate's still up. Try to breathe deeply. And try to normalize your breath again. Great job. Well done, well done. I don't think I've ever taught a 45-minute boot camp class in 45 minutes. So I really never factor in the warm-up and cool down too much into it. But I should probably start doing that. So let's switch legs if you haven't switched yet. So a lot of times when people are doing interval training, so this is interval training where you have a certain amount of time for work and a certain amount of time for rest. And a lot of times people think the interval training part only counts when you're doing the work, but it doesn't. It's the total time. The recovery time is actually included in the HIIT workout, the high intensity interval training workout, because if you didn't have the recovery built in, you can't spike it again. This is part of HIIT. So if you're like only saying work, 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 and all this recovery doesn't count, you actually have diminishing returns. You know, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the class, you won't have anything left in your tank. So that's why this entire workout is this journey, and that entire 45 minutes, every 4-minute block, every one of those minutes counts as part of your workout. I'm just doing my hips here. We're gonna actually stand up. We definitely need to stretch the quads. The same heels, the same butt cheek. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can pull it straight behind you, but not out to the side. Anytime you work the quad muscles, you're straightening it, which is why when you stretch it, you're bending the knee. The stretch is always the opposite of the motion of work. To contract the quads, you straighten the leg. So we stretch the quads, we bend it. To work the hamstrings, we do a hamstring curl. See, we bend our knee, which means when we stretch our hamstrings, we are straightening it. Isn't the human body fascinating? Once you understand these concepts, then you'll understand how to stretch your muscles properly. Okay, other side. You never want to put the weight on the leg you're stretching. I'm also pulling at my toes because it stretches my calves. How are you feeling? Nobody ever regrets doing this. Every time before boot camp, I'm like, oh, the dreaded boot camp, it's so hard. Stretch our chest, reach those arms back. You want to deepen the stretch here. So anytime we work our chest, we're pushing like this, right? Think of a push-up motion. So we gotta reach our arms back to stretch it. Yeah, boot camp is hard. Which is why most people aren't like, oh, I'm having so much fun doing it. But you always feel really empowered and strong after getting through a boot camp class. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but instructing virtual boot camp classes are like 90% harder than instructing a live class. Do you know why? Because when I teach a live class, I just demonstrate a couple times, and then I walk around the room and I help correct form. And I can visit each person. But in a virtual class, I can't do that. So that means the only way I can motivate you and also just keep you guys accountable to doing the right form is that I keep doing the exercise itself nonstop, just like you. So thanks for giving me a really good workout through virtual classes. Yeah, let's do those triceps. Yes, Maxine, you knew exactly what was coming next. You can also stretch into the obliques. Yeah, I did 4 ab exercises earlier, so I didn't end with abs today. Triceps on the other side. And let's just stretch the back here. We didn't really work our back muscles. I mean, it's all pulling, like pull-ups, and we really don't have the capability to do that without weights. So, but it's still good to do that. And then I just want you to get any other kinks out of your body. So it's getting some shoulder motions, getting some spine twists, kind of what we started with. We did end with static stretches, the holding stretches. But it's also good to just do a little bit more dynamic. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys for joining me.